Welcome back, ghouls and goblins, to Hollywood Horror Film Club. And today we're going to be discussing what could happen for Scream 7. So, let's get to it. So, what I think they could do for Scream 7 is, well, let me see. Scream 6, they pretty much did the whole letting go of the sister thing. Now, Sam and Tara are pretty much free to do whatever they want, with their lives. Tara could go off with fucking Chad, or whatever. Sam could go off with Danny. Um, Mindy could find someone new or something. And the crazy thing is to me that I've been hearing that Jasmine Savoy Brown may not come back for Scream 7. I don't know where that came from. I just heard that out of nowhere today, this morning. And also that obviously the ones that are true is Jenna Ortega and Melissa Barrera are actually doing other movies and projects right now. And also the team behind Scream 6 and 5 are also supposedly doing some other projects too involving Melissa Barrera, some like new monster movie or something like that I've been hearing lately. So they could bring a new team, and do the movie. They could copy exact same shots that Radio Silence did, and copy their style of filmmaking so the fans won't feel so much like, oh shit, it's like not what we're used to from these new movies. Because even though they say it's not a trilogy, they're sure treating it as one. They sure are. And what they could do is possibly maybe start over fresh with just a brand new story and end it there. You know how Sam just drops the Ghostface mask on the floor at the end? Like, that's kind of symbolizing, oh, I'm leaving that shit behind. I'm getting my life together. I'm forgetting all that. And they could start brand new, because in the beginning of Scream 6, it shows that there's other ghost faces around doing their own thing, targeting their own individual people in their groups, and this is just one story out of many. And I think that's what that's what the Scream the TV series proved to me, is that yeah, there could be other Ghostface murders going on besides, at that time Sydney was the main one, besides Sydney's, story and shit, because it is very interesting, because Ghostface is an identity, not like Michael or Jason, who are literally that person that they're named, Freddy too, Leatherface too, Thomas Hewitt, whatever his name is, and shit. Yeah. So they could start off fresh, brand new, with the fresh, brand new batch of college kids or teenagers, whatever the hell works, and start from there. Have some new Ghostface killings. Maybe bring in some other people from the past here and there, some cameos from like maybe Sam or something. Another thing they could do besides that too, I'll get back to that though again. What they could do also is maybe, do one more movie with the core four and have it be like the final movie, Someone's gotta die, someone's gotta be a killer. Because I get killer vibes from Mindy. She like be calling too many things that like kind of make me suspect her too much. Like in Scream 5, I was kind of sus of her a bit. Yeah, they could do one last movie with the core four and have them, have their final fight with Ghostface, and I guess whoever ends up being Ghostface, the mastermind, reveals why they actually are doing what they're doing, and have it end that way. Or you could also maybe have another movie, if you don't have the core four, have another one last movie with Sydney. One last movie with Sydney facing Ghostface. Like, say she's living off on her own with her family and stuff, and now she's being targeted one last time again, by someone from the past again. You know how these movies work. So it's always someone right? And yeah, they could do one last movie like that too, and have some cameos, from like Gale, maybe a flashback from Dewey or something. Jenna and Sam could be in the movie too, as cameos. Chad and Mindy, you go that way. What else? There's also talk about them being like in the snow. Scream movie taking place, like snowed in and some kind of like mountain lodge or something. Like I would like that because it would look cool. It would have cool visuals and stuff, like the red blood on the snow, like hitting after someone gets killed in the black cloaked Ghostface in the all white environment. But I feel like realistically, like Ghostface wouldn't be able to run with boots through like 2 feet, 3 feet of snow. I don't know about that one for me. But for me, definitely, they should, like, if they can't bring back all the actors. Oh, well, apparently, supposedly they're going to go on without Jenna anyway. They said. So, they're probably going to write her off and make maybe, like, she lives happily ever after with Chad, or maybe she gets killed off in the opening or something. That's what I was thinking. But, what else? What I was saying earlier, um, there could be, yeah, they could just follow a whole new group of people. You know how that Jason guy and his friend Greg were honestly thought Scream 6 was gonna follow the killer with us already knowing who one of the killers were. I would like to see that in a Scream movie. Like I would actually like to see a Scream movie where we know who one of the killers are, we know who the killer is, but the we as the audience know, but the characters have to figure it out still. And we could see, like how Ghostface operates when he's the killer and not the killer. How he has to watch what he says or what she says, just to stay off the suspect list. It's pretty crazy. I thought that's what we were gonna do with Scream 6 is let us know who one of the killers is already. I thought he was gonna be like the scapegoat for Bailey and his kids. Blame everything on him and Greg. But they ended up killing them in the beginning, which was kind of a bummer to me. I actually like Jason as a Ghostface killer. Like, just takes off the mask, like, boom. He's just like, it was so cool. And yeah, but honestly, I wouldn't mind seeing that. Like, just a whole brand new story. I still wouldn't mind seeing the one more movie with the core four. That would be pretty interesting still for me. But the thing is that they got to get all the actors back and stuff, and the same production team that worked on the film and stuff. Because people, some people might not like it. That it's probably not gonna look the same, and the characters are not gonna be in sync with how the other writers wrote them. And yeah, what else? You could go with the. Oh, honestly, what they could also do is to start a whole new movie. Is bring back maybe some other older ghost faces that we thought died, but didn't die. Like I honestly feel like they could bring back Charlie Walker. Charlie Walker, he got like stabbed in the chest, barely in the heart. He didn't even get shot or anything. Angelina from Scream 3, I feel like she could probably come back too because we saw her just get blown out the window. We didn't actually see her get stabbed or anything. We just saw her get fucking thrown through the window, blast. And then apparently Dewey shot her, but I don't think he did. I just think he blasted the glass out. Apparently Ghostface stabbed her in there, but we didn't see that. So she could have secretly been involved with Roman too. And she planned that getaway too, along with oh yeah. No, and not Angelina. Angelina also faked her death too. She got stabbed in the chest. The other one, the one played by Parker Posey, the actress played by Parker Posey, the other Gail Weathers, where she's behind those like glass mirrors. We never see her get stabbed. We just see her get thrown through the window, through the glass. And that's it. And we just like barely see, like we see blood on her stomach, but we barely see anything. And then maybe they could also probably tie in a family member of Tyson. They could tie in so many. The Scream franchise has so much shit they could still do. There's so many people that got killed that for sure still have family members out there that are like mad, like, oh fuck, dude, I'm gonna take revenge on these. So there's so many like potential for ghost faces still lost. Like, if they do Scream 7, for sure the killers, in my opinion, are gonna be probably Leslie Mocker, or Christina Carpenter, either one, you know? One for getting her son killed and the other for breaking up her marriage or something, you know? Or oh no no, like I was thinking last time. Um, Imagine for Scream 7, they I wouldn't mind them doing this at all. They go back to Hollywood and they're making a stab movie about the events of fucking Sam and Tara's life, you know? That'll be tight because that'll be a new opportunity to see new stab movie scenes, you know, and new scenes from their movie too, and see what like meta actors that look like them could play them, you know. That'll be tight too. What they could also probably do is almost like Scream 3, is they could probably have a secret brother, Sam and Tara, that was orchestrating the whole shit from behind the scenes the whole time. A secret older brother, you know, kind of like Roman was to Sydney. They could have a secret older brother, and he was the one masterminding the kills the whole time since Scream 5. He could have been the one who killed Dewey, you know? Maybe he's not a director this time, but he's someone maybe involved right there in the studio or you know, behind the scenes or and stuff, you know? But they could probably like maybe tie it in saying, oh yeah, that Billy also had a son, you know? Imagine. Or maybe even Stu's son, because I think, I'm like, at this point, I don't care anymore. They bring Stu, they're gonna do whatever they want. But like, it would make more sense to me if they had like maybe a Stu's son or something like that. You know, he had a kid that no one knew about too, which is like Billy ended up having a kid no one knew about too. You know. Yeah, they could do that, and they could, you know, make him orchestrating all those murders, these new murders in Woodsboro now. What else? Let me see. Mm, Fuck, who else got killed? Oh, you could probably bring back a family member of Mickey too. Mad that they killed her son or brother or whatever the fuck. But in my honest opinion, the two movies I wouldn't mind seeing at all for Scream 7, if they can get all the actors back, I wouldn't mind seeing one last movie with the core four. With the core four. One last showdown, you know? Find out the truth. What's really going on with Sam, you know, and her family, and why are all these secrets and shit going on. And another one is just starting brand new, fresh, you know? Fresh new group of teens or college students, young adults, and new Ghostface murders start happening in Woodsboro. Or it doesn't even have to be in Woodsboro anymore. They even showed it like when they went to New York, but they also went to LA and Scream 3. So they could make it in a whole new little town, you know? Because they even show in the movies that the Ghostface costumes and shit in canon in the story, like they sell nationwide. It's not just the Woodsboro thing. Like it's a nationwide thing, so you could get this costume anywhere in the United States, pretty much, you know. So you can make stories of Ghostface. Like that's what I would like too, is if they would make like a Scream anthology series, where it's just almost like American Horror Story, like have different stories of different Ghostface murders happening around the country or throughout the world. You know, like one season will take place in fucking LA, then one in New York, then one in Kentucky and Minnesota. You know, just different stories of ghost people snapping and becoming Ghostface. That'll be tight. Too awesome. They could maybe tie it into the movies too. They could maybe get a series going on Paramount while Scream 7 gets released or made, you know? Apparently the script is done. I was reading this morning that the script is done, but that they're waiting on Jenna, but I don't know, dude. I'm not her. I don't know what's going on. So, but they say they might go on without her, so who knows what they'll do, honestly. But yeah, that's pretty crazy to think about, that we have one more Scream movie to go. I wonder what they're gonna do after Scream 7 though. They really need to have a cameo with Sydney if they don't do like her own. If they don't give her one last movie, her final send off, they gotta give her like a final send off, a perfect one like in Scream 7. Scream 5 was just too like too vague. It was just like it was like, it was not what a lot of people expected. It was towards the end, you know. If anything, Gale was more there now and shit. But yeah, for Scream 7, huh? Let me see. Another setting for Scream. Oh, another setting for Scream for me. Good setting would probably be maybe like the desert. The desert, you know? And they're all like staying in some kind of shitty motel, but it's almost like the snowed in thing, you know? It's so many things. But hopefully all these actors can make it, you know, because that'd be a sick ass movie if they do get it done in time. No, and let me see. If Jenna doesn't return, what they should do is just probably like it would work so well if they actually killed her off in the beginning, because that would give you like that tension and that like, oh shit, Sam's gonna get revenge on this motherfucker, you know. I still wouldn't mind her having like her own like final send off, like with Chad. You know, they live happily ever after type shit. You know, can't say that shit too good. You know, I wouldn't mind that either. But I also wouldn't mind her maybe, yeah, because you need to kill someone in the core four before this new Scream trilogy ends. Because like it's crazy, no one has died, and I know it's like mirroring the original Scream movies too. Dewey never died, and supposedly he was supposed to die originally, but they need to kill someone off, dude. Like they need to kill someone off, so like that story could be hard, you know. Like when you're watching the movie, you feel the intensity in Sam, like trying to find out who fucking Ghostface is to kill him for killing his sister. And Chad, you know, maybe they're living together and bam, they get attacked by two ghost faces. That'll be fucking nuts. That'll be fucking crazy. Really, really cool. Like I said, I wouldn't mind like another fucking LA Scream movie though, like in Hollywood. That would be that'll be pretty cool because we would get to see like the sets again, like the fake sets that they would make for the movie within the movie and stuff. And then we get to see actors playing the actors from the Scream movies, but in the Stab franchise. And we'd have more Stab movie scenes. I love the Stab stuff. It's so cool. Stab is awesome. I wouldn't mind them if they made Stab its own fucking like TV series or movies. They should. I don't know what the hell they're waiting on right there. But yeah, I honestly wouldn't mind that either. The Hollywood setting with the core four, everyone in LA. You know that's honestly what I mean by my last movie for Scream 7 is with the core four. If they do it with the core four, it should be like in Hollywood. You know, they're doing a movie about their life or a documentary, either one, and they get them together in one place, and that's when the murders start happening because someone there that got them there is Ghostface. You know, that would be badass for me. You know, and then be running around through the sets, or if they're doing a movie or they're doing a documentary, just throughout that LA landscape and stuff. Someone getting killed in the Hollywood sign, like it was supposed to be in the original Scream 3. There's supposed to be someone like a dead chick hanging from the Hollywood sign. That would be that dude. That would look so epic. Someone gutted like Casey Becker style off the Hollywood sign. That would be tight. And the other one, like I said, one last. Oh no. The other one, like I said, I fucked up. Was if they just start fresh with brand new Ghostface killers. Brand new Ghostface killers like Jason and Greg, huh? And in one, let us follow the POV of the killer. You know, let us know who one of the killers are already. I thought that's what they were gonna do in Scream 6. Just let us know who one of the killers are already. So you see him within the group, you're like, oh shit, this guy's already infiltrated. You know, he's already in. Yeah, but who knows what they'll do, man? Who knows what they'll do? Hoping to do something good. But you can never have your expectations to have these movies because they're only like an hour and so, and they could only fit so much into that little time frame that I honestly would prefer it still in a movie format than like a series, because I feel Ghostface works better like like he could work in the in the series route too, like the TV series, but they got to do it right though. They got to do it right. Like honestly, I really like Scream Resurrection because they had brought Ghostface back. That's what was missing in Scream. The first two seasons of the MTV Scream the TV series was like the classic Ghostface mask and voice. It was still a cool show though, but yeah, Ghostface's works really well in movie format. That's what I'm saying. And like for Scream 7 is like, who knows what they'll do, dude? Who knows what they'll do? Maybe they could do like they're like at a carnival or something, you know? And there's just like ghost faces around too and shit. Something like that. And they got someone hanging from a Ferris wheel, ghost faces. Something. I don't know about space. That shit's retarded. I mean, Ghostface in space. It would. I mean, it could work. Have some astronauts in there. Have like Ghostface floating around. But nah, that shit'll be stupid. I would rather see Ghostface back in Hollywood or in the snow. In that case, fuck it. That's more believable still than space. Nah, space would be whack. Let me see. They could probably bring back. Who else? Let me see. Who was that one? Oh, they could bring back someone related to Stephen Orth. Casey Becker's boyfriend who got killed in the beginning. You never heard anything from them again. There's supposed to be a cameo in Scream 4. Supposedly, like the doctor that Sidney's getting checked out by had a longer scene in the original cut of Scream 4. And apparently it was Dr. Orth, Stephen Orth's brother, that became a doctor, but they cut it out for some reason. I don't know why. You still see him though when she's walking out of the door, but the scene was longer. You see them actually inside the doctor's office interacting. You could probably even do something like, oh, say Casey Becker had an older sister too, you know, and now she's like fucking mad too and shit, and trying to fucking kill whoever the fuck started this or has anything to do with it. Kill Sam because her fucking dad, you know, killed her sister. There's so many shit, so many things you could do with it. So many things you could do with that shit. So many things you could do with that shit, dude. That's crazy, right? Oh, what else? Fucking, let's see. There's so many characters that survive that you could bring back. Fuck, you could even bring back Joel, maybe, and make him a killer. Just say he snapped from the murders in '98 at the Windsor College and shit. Just being there made him go crazy, and he just became and he goes after Gail. Imagine that. He goes after Gail. He blames her for his fucking dysfunction now and shit. Oh, that should be funny. There's so many things because Scream. What's so crazy about Scream is that the fucking motive could be so ridiculous. It doesn't even matter. It's just an excuse for these fuckers to wear a costume and kill people for fun. The motive doesn't even matter, dude. It's like what Randy says. It's the millennium motives are incidental. It doesn't matter, dude. It doesn't matter. People fucking find excuses to crazy, stupid excuses to kill people. So the Scream movies, the motive doesn't even matter, dude. Not really. The motive just gives the power for the Ghostface to kill. Honestly feel like when they're wearing the costume, they're not even actually that person. They're like some kind of other entity that the costume makes them become. Like they're literally like a ghost. Like they have no human form on there. It's just that robe and mask and cloak, like some kind of Grim Reaper thing. Yeah, but yeah, the motives, dude, for a Scream movie, the motives could be fucking crazy. Look at Scream 5. I thought that motive felt like a fucking, almost felt like a scary, some shit out of a scary movie. Like Richie when he's like, how is fandom toxic? It's about love. Like, that they want to make their own stab movie. Like, shit, that shit was a funny ass motive. You see, it was like, what the fuck? These fools are stupid. Dumber than fucking Billy and Stu. They were at least trying to be like masterminds and shit. Fucking Richie and Amber were trying to fucking literally get, well, not get caught, get away with it in some fucking weird way and blame Sam. But I don't know, their fucking motive was dumb too as fuck. Like the best motives that existed in the Scream movies were fucking what? One, two, and three. Those were like the best motives. Revenge for a dead child, Mrs. Loomis. Mickey's motive was pretty fucking stupid too, though. That fool was just killing for fun. Billy, revenge for his family breaking up. Stu, stupid reason too, though, for fun. Fucking Roman, killing for being abandoned, just like Billy. Same shit. It all comes full circle. And then by Scream 4, it's like they're starting to kill just for like fame and shit, you know? Like, yeah, so that's Scream 4 that ushered in the era of like cell phones and social media and shit. So that like made it easy for anyone just to post videos on the internet like I'm doing now, you know, and get fame off of it. So Scream 4 has to start bringing in the more like, oh, we kill just for fame, not just to gain fame or make it look like we've been through trauma and stuff, and that sells, you know. It's just like Sydney's book, Out of Darkness. But yeah, dude, that's crazy. Scream 5, yeah, same thing. Like I said, it's just like they're killing just for fucking, just for fame, just for fun, basically. Until we get to Scream 6, that's when we get, oh shit, look, an actual real motive again, you know, that a motive that actually makes sense again. Yeah, but yeah, Scream 7, I don't know, who knows what to expect from it. Apparently, supposedly, it was going to take about 2 years. What are we, 2023, 2024? 2024, 2025 or something like that. I mean, there was a gap between Scream 2 and Scream 3. Scream 2 came out in 97. Scream 3 came out, what, 2000? But Scream 3 took place in 98. So it was only, what, 2 years after? But in reality, Scream 2 and Scream 3 had like a 3 year gap. Yeah. And I think that's probably what they're going to do again here with Scream 7. You know what? Honestly, I don't even mind it because that gives them like a chance to write a good fucking story, you know? Not just some half ass monkey boy shit, you know? Like, that actually could write a good, damn decent story with these characters and give them a good send off if this is going to be their like last movie before they move on to new Scream movies with new actors and stuff. Like I said, and most likely, yeah, I think they most likely will finish off with the core fours movies with this last one, and they'll probably start doing new movies with new different ghost faces. You know, probably stuff not even involving Sydney anymore. You know, but there'll be mentions of Sydney Sam. You know, because they're famous for it too. You know, and there'll be cameos for sure, but they're for sure gonna make new Scream movies with new groups of characters. Just like we got, you know, with the new core four, there'll be another new core something later on, you know? Yeah. Yeah, and like I was saying too, yeah, they should really do that. I was thinking the other day too, they could probably maybe say that even Roman maybe had like a kid to himself, a secret kid that no one knew about, and bam, he comes back to take revenge on Sydney or Sam or whoever the fuck, or just wants to be a crazy ghost face and known as that, you know? Wants infamy as a ghost face. Like I said, so many things you could do. So many things you could do. So many things they could do, right? So many people they could just get, like, from the other movies and be like, okay, yeah, bam. Make them a killer now, too. You know, like someone you least expect. Fuck, they could even bring back someone related to Principal Hembry. Like a son or a daughter or a wife or some shit. Maybe not a wife, be too old, but probably not even alive. But for sure, like a son or a grandson or some shit like that, great grandson, and like, yeah, you fuckers Sam or whoever the fuck Sydney got my grandpa killed back in the day and shit, you know, because of this stupid dad's killing spree and shit. Dude, so many characters, so many opportunities with the Scream movies, more than with any other movie. It's like, you notice how the Scream movies could just keep going on. Just write a new story with new people and bam, you know, you got a new Scream movie. But with like Michael and Jason and Freddy, you have to be like really like precise, really like delicate. You really have to like really show love to those characters because they're more they're like they're not just anyone. They are who their names are. You know, it's not like Ghostface is who's an identity who hides who they are under a costume. Yeah, dude, it's so crazy. Yeah, but like I said, hopefully these actors can return the core four at least for one more movie. Like I said, apparently Jasmine Savoy Brown's not gonna return. I don't know if that's true though. I just saw a post on Instagram saying that. Jenna and Melissa for sure. That's true. That's true. I also saw that Mason Gooding is working on some like kind of like nature movie or something. He's out like in the wilderness doing crazy shit. Pretty cool though. Yeah. So hopefully they could return at least for one more movie and close off their story. You know, close off their story. Yeah. But like I said, that was just a thought. Later on, Hollywood Horror Film Club. And I'll see y'all maybe tomorrow.